Hello, this is Catherine Connolly. I'd like to spend some time with you now just exploring a concept of a sense of deep and inner peace and how that can affect not only yourself but others. To explore this concept, I think it'd be a good idea if you find yourself somewhere comfortable, relaxing, somewhere that feels safe just to be alone with yourself for a while. Somewhere that doesn't need interruption. And as you take yourself to that space and lie down or sit down or find a way of being comfortable, just take a deep breath and allow that breath to wash over you and through you, and imagine it dropping away any tension in your body or around you. And just continue to breathe quietly and evenly. Allow your body to be breathed for you. And allow the tension to begin to drop away as we explore some ideas together. And as you begin to listen and hear my voice, you may or may not be aware of the fact that how you think and the feelings you choose to put your attention on begin to create our reality. How we perceive the events in our lives, in ourselves, how we believe effects will occur, all affects the interaction we have with each other. And this feeds back upon itself, to ourselves and to others. How we impact with one person will not only stop there, it will create a chain of events if they go on and on and on. Have you ever began to think or experience how your thoughts and feelings may be affecting people you haven't even met yet? A little bit of a big concept sometimes to explore, but curious as it is. Just like when we drop a stone into the centre of a large lake, the ripples continue from that stone all the way across the lake, affecting each and every molecule of water through its entirety. It not only stops there, the small vibrations ripple past the edge of the lake. We're not aware of them, we don't see those. Nevertheless, they are there. So I'm wondering if you were to even take a moment out of your day just to consider, how is it you would like to affect an impact on the world? What positive results would you personally like to bring to the environment you're in? What's important to you? If you were to let go at the moment the hustle and bustle of the daily life, busyness, family, and just were able to let go and breathe, become aware of your own personal uniqueness. And as you continue that breath, allow yourself to drop your awareness from your head down deep into your heart and body. Allow your beautiful essence and spirit begin to find its space to talk to you. So I'm not sure about you, but I was wondering what it would be like if you know those sort of moments of inner peace that you may have experienced, or maybe not up until now. What it would be like to feel that deep sense of inner peace on a regular basis. And then I began to think that, I'm not really sure if I can imagine what peace would be like to experience on this planet. Because for the entirety of my life, there has never been a moment, as far as I know, where there has not been some violence somewhere. Some country, some place, some home, some town, some school, where there's been absolute peace everywhere. And I suddenly began to realize that maybe others are like me, and if we can't even imagine it, how would it be possible to create that sort of harmony, that sort of peace, that sort of prosperity that would be allowed to grow and blossom and be nurtured by people who are living in a state of certain okayness within themselves. So let's just take a moment now and begin to explore that concept, because each and every thought, feeling, action impacts precessionally, like the ripple, like the stone in the pond, far beyond, until it travels the whole world. And just like, as they say, there seems to be only about 6 degrees of separation between each person actually being connected with every other human being on this planet, we are having an amazing effect on each other, most often without even thinking, feeling, or knowing about it. Knowing that the effect we send out will come back to us multiplied because it's expanded across so much of humanity. I wonder what sort of effect of impact you would like to be receiving, experiencing, and living on a daily basis. And if you're like most people, I'm sure some of the feelings and impact you would like the world to have on you are harmony, happiness, peace, love, enjoyment, prosperity, and a sense of well-being. So as we would like to experience that on a daily basis and live in a home like that, maybe. Live in a town, a community, a workplace that actually worked in harmony, where people assisted each other and the greatest good came out of our cooperation, which allowed to grow and expand and brought prosperity to many, not just one. Because this is a mindset and an attitude that maybe it's useful to explore a little bit more. So as you allow yourself to relax, you don't even really need to listen to my voice, just knowing that you are hearing it anyway. Because it's not so much your logical mind that can come to terms with this concept. It's really more your unconscious. That deep feeling out of awareness nature, the place where most often we generate our feelings, our thoughts, because most often we've gone into habit of thinking and feeling and responding and reacting. So let's move into that place and allow your unconscious to get involved in this process of examining a sense of peace. If the spirit of who you really are, we're able to just relax for a moment, letting go of the worries, the concerns of the world, the things that need to be done, the things you'd like to do. Take a moment for you to allow your whole being to move into harmony, breathing in and out, letting go like an old cloak of any heaviness around you. Imagine it can drop away as if you took off a heavy coat. And allow that lightness of being, I'm not sure where you feel it, but allow it to grow inside you. Allow your attention to be drawn to an area that feels comfortable within. And as you breathe into that, just notice if there's a colour or a shape or a sensation or a vibration or a coolness or a warmth that's moving through you and around you. And allow it to grow and expand. Allow a sense of well-being. And if there was a colour that signifies peace and harmony to you, what would it be? Imagine it moving through your body, comforting each and every cell, and allowing them to relax and reharmonise within. And if there was a sound, or vibration or resonance that allowed you to feel so peaceful, just imagine being surrounded with that now. Comfortably and easily adjusting the volume, the pitch, until it's perfect. Maybe it's the sound of silence. And if your body, mind could just relax, letting go until it moves into a totally beautiful state of peace. Breathing it in, letting it go. Imagine fingers of light massaging through your back and shoulders, neck, head, legs, arms, until all tension just drops away. And maybe there's a sense of floating, lightly, relaxed and heavy, unable to move. Not because you can't, but because it's so sublimely comfortable and calming and relaxing. And if you could imagine, you could expand that feeling even more fully until it envelops you and protects you, so that any disharmony just bounces off, as if you're in a force field or bubble of peace and comfort. And notice in that peace and comfort your mind is alert, calm, so that your insight, intuition and intelligence is absolutely working at 100% potential. Not crowded by stress and confusion, but pure clarity, able to be focused, comfortably, curious. And notice how that enhanced perspective allows you to notice possibility and opportunity far more easily. And as you notice that, begin to become aware of in this sense of clarity that comes from your inner peace. Notice what sort of decisions and confidence you would have in making those decisions that bring absolutely brilliant results back to you. Notice in this state of calm and peace and clarity how easy it is to communicate with others, to listen, to become curious about their concerns rather than react. Just notice if you brought this state of inner peace to your day, moment by moment, how you would interact with others, your family, your friends, the people you work with, the people you relax with, the people you play with. Notice if you brought this state of calm, how much more healthy your body would become over time, so therefore how much more enjoyable all your activities would be, filled with vitality. And notice the response you get when you have a sense of inner peace, with all that direction, with each and every interaction, coming from that sense of well-being. Notice how it makes a difference in each and every communication. And imagine that that sense of inner peace, a little bit like a virus, could be passed to each person so they came into a state of peace, where they were able to truly communicate comfortably, clearly, and cooperatively as well. And as they went out in the world, just notice that sense of peace and calm gets spread so that each person, or each and every communication, sends that peace on. And notice as communication moves from email, from phone, direct talking, to all the people who are interacted with on a day-to-day basis. Notice how quickly it is that peace begins to spread. From your family, to your community, to your town, to the city, to the whole area, to the whole country. And knowing that each and every country and people from each and every family and country are communicating across this whole planet at an incredibly fast rate, that it wouldn't take long before this communication has spread totally, beautifully. And I wonder what it would be like if just for one moment that peace that you're able to feel inside was directed around the whole planet, until it affected each and every person. What it would be like to have that moment of harmony. And in that moment of harmony, every decision that was made was in direct harmony for the good of everyone. I wonder how that would change not only our governments, our politics, our country's business, our corporate culture, the schoolroom. How it would make a difference to how money flows and exchange so that goods are available to all. Anyway, as I was saying, I was beginning to wonder what it would be like to be able to imagine that. Because, as you may or may not know, Einstein himself said that imagination is far more important than knowledge, because it is through the imaging in of any idea or concept that it becomes created. And it is through the action of that image and embodying the feelings, the thoughts, the very inspiration of it, that it begins to spread until it becomes common as a phone. So I wonder what it would be like, just for you, for your day, for you to affect your environment, your family, your friends in a way that allows you, and only you, to remain in a state of peace. Because within that state of peace, there's often humour, and laughter, and joy, and prosperity. So take a moment and think, if you became the missing piece in your own life, how would that begin to make a difference for you? Maybe you won't notice it too much consciously at first, but maybe you begin to notice subtle, little changes. That's right. Noticing where and how you put your attention in each and every moment, in how you be you. How do you interact? How do you come to resolution when there's difference of opinion? How do you accept yourself with love? Notice the impact. And imagine you could take that sense of peace, those feelings, that colour, that sound, that vibration through your body, and you could expand it now until it begins to drop away anything which is not in harmony with being in a state of inner peace. After all, it is your natural state. And as you now begin to nurture that, just notice how much more comfortable and successful you can become. Enjoy. And in a minute I'm going to ask you to take a breath now, expanding that breath, and allowing that consciousness and awareness to move through each and every cell of your body again, so that it's enlivened with that sense of relaxation and peace. And notice even as you open your eyes now in a second and adjust to the room around you, that you can take that way of being with you back to your life, to your friends, to your family, to your work, to whatever tasks you need to do, and allow it to bring you clarity. And when you choose, you can listen to this at any time. And even more importantly, when you choose, you can remember this state of inner peace and instantly reconnect it and allow it to flow through your body so that you can bring that sense of clarity to each and every situation. Enjoy.